Today's guest uses beauty as a catalyst to encourage and empower all women to look and feel their best. She says, look good, feel good, do good. Yep, that is from today's guest, Byrd Miller. She is a brand and beauty expert with over 25 years of experience, and we're going to get all into it right here on our season finale show of the Sharvette Mitchell radio show. Stay tuned right after this quick intro.
Whoa. Why y'all so happy?
You don't know? Sharvette Mitchell is on the radio.
It's time to get motivated, excited, and influenced. Why? It's the Sharvette Mitchell radio show, live from Richmond, Virginia. And now, here to motivate, excite, and influence you, Sharvette Mitchell.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Sharvette Mitchell radio show, broadcasting live from the capital city of Richmond, Virginia, but heard and seen all across the World Wide Web. Thank you for all those that are popping on in and coming on in. Listen, good afternoon, good evening, Tracy. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, girl, hey, that's my mom, Betty. Thanks for hanging out with us. Welcome to all those that are going to be joining us on all of the streaming platforms. Facebook, we love you guys. Yes. Hey, Elise, welcome so much for hanging out with us on Facebook. Listen, Facebook, my business page. Hey, girl. Hey, community, my personal page. We love you guys. Certainly those that are listening and watching from YouTube and Periscope and Twitter. Now, let me just pause for a second because Periscope, we have heard the news, the buzz in the internet streets that Periscope is going away. Yep, it's going away. But if you are a faithful listener and viewer on Periscope, you can easily jump over to YouTube, youtube.com/Sharvette. And of course, you can always catch us with any of our podcast versions on Apple and Stitcher and all that good stuff. So we're glad that you are with us. Hello, Shanae. Thank you so much. All right. So we are going to jump into today's segment. Go ahead and share this out. Yes, this is the season finale, the 2020 season finale. You know what? I think 2020 is going to go down in all of our books as a record year. And so we are taking this show out and this season out with a bang. Hello, Nicole Jackson. Thank you for popping in from our Facebook group. We see you coming in. We have a dynamic guest. Let me introduce her, a little bit more about her, and I'm going to be bringing her up to the mic. Byrd Miller is an international makeup artist and a certified makeup instructor who travels globally, educating makeup artists and beauty enthusiasts on the fundamentals of makeup artistry, beauty, branding, and consulting. Holly started her professional career freelancing for luxury international companies. I don't know, you might know some of them like Chanel. Holly even trained one-on-one with Derek Rutledge, who is Oprah's current makeup artist, as well as one-on-one with Reggie Wells, which is the former makeup artist to Oprah Winfrey. Are you seeing how, 6 degrees of separation here, 6 degrees of separation. And she completed a masterclass with Sir John, the celebrity artist to Beyonce. Holly currently leads a team of global global beauty professionals, let me say, licensed hairstylists, certified professional makeup artists, and professional stylists and personal stylists. And she is the founder of Makeup by Holly Beauty Partners. And guess what? She's here with us today, coming up live on the Sharvette Mitchell radio show. Put your hands together, your virtual hands together for Byrd Miller. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
Oh, we are glad to have you. Listen, the virtual studio is being built up. Hello, Coach Andrea, coming on in, saying hi. And so let's jump in. Now, let me first ask, this is Christmas week. Any big plans, anything going on?
Oh my goodness. So typically Christmas is like one of my favorite, I call it a holiday. Oh. It's typically one of my favorite days, but because of the current times that we're in, I'm making sure that I follow the strict suggestions of like keeping our circle really small. So I'm just going to visit my mom who's down in Tappahannock and just keep it really, really small. It'll probably be 4 or 5 of us. Nothing big, nothing major.
All right. Wonderful. Speaking of family, let me shout out to my sister, my blood sister, Kimberly. Hey. Thanks for popping and holding it down over on Periscope. All right. So you spent 25 years in corporate leadership, with sales and marketing and business development. How did you get into beauty? Where did that transition happen?
You know, it's always been a part of who I am. My family will tell you I was always the girl who was in the mirror, just always fixing and primping and doing all the things. I think I got that from my dad. My dad was he was definitely a metrosexual. Always wanted to make sure every hair was in place and all of that. So I think it started from a very, very young age. I've always been inspired and encouraged by just looking my best, putting my best foot forward. So I have been doing makeup, honestly, for about 25 years or so. And it was just always a part of who I was. So I was doing that in parallel with working in the corporate world, as I was kind of like doing my thing in sales, marketing, and business development. But again, it's always been a part of who I am. I absolutely love putting my best foot forward.
All right, wonderful. And yes, hey, Dr. Amy, thanks for joining us. So you talk about beauty and how it really can be a catalyst to encourage women. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Sure. So my motto is, as you mentioned before, if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you do good. And I think that starts from within. It's allowing that inner beauty to radiate outward. So no matter how much or how little makeup we're wearing, first and foremost, you want to allow that inner beauty to radiate outward so that the world can see it. And so that's pretty much my whole platform, is just making sure that women see their internal beauty, which will radiate outward. I can apply a flawless canvas on just about anybody, but that's not my purpose for being there. My purpose is creating that transformation that happens from the inside out.
Wow. And what is it like? I mean, I love getting my makeup done. I'm the girl that sits in the chair and like, give me the biggest, longest lashes you got, At my pop-up conference this past November, I was like, I like the biggest, longest lashes. But there's something that happens when you get your makeup done. It's just like a transformation. What is it like seeing that light bulb go off for a young lady or someone?
It's the most rewarding feeling ever, honestly. My team and I, we love empowering women, like I said, to just feel beautiful. And so when that transformation happens, for us, it's not a transaction. It's not about the money. It's the transformation. When that transformation happens, when we turn them around and they look in the mirror and then they see themselves in this light, usually, honestly, I'm not going to kid you. Usually they're tears. They're like, oh my God, I didn't know I could look like this. I now feel a certain way. And so to be able to give that gift to somebody is the most rewarding feeling. Honestly, there's no amount of money that could give us that feeling. And so it's just, it lets us know that we are absolutely following not only our passion, but our purpose.
Yeah. And so I am a huge proponent of visual branding, and just because a lot of consumers, they make their decision, their initial decision based off of what they see. And so a lot of Dr. Amy is saying, yes, she's testifying. Yes. A lot of people that listen are, business owners and the like. And so how important, in your professional opinion, is your brand and the visual part of your brand?
Yeah, great question, Sharvette. It's vitally important because people are visual. I mean, whether we like it or not, people are visual, and especially in this day and age with social media and the prevalence of social media and being virtual and having that online presence. If you don't get noticed, honestly, in about 3 to 5 seconds, because people have the attention span of a gnat and they're swiping and they're scrolling left. So if you don't get their attention in about 3 to 5 seconds, you're not going to capture them. So what my team and I do as brand and beauty experts is we make sure that we're connecting your hair, your makeup, your wardrobe. We've even now added photography and videography. We're making sure that you have that total visual package so that you can get noticed. And before people even know what degrees you have, what your level of expertise is, what your background is, you're going to have to capture their attention visually. Now, that doesn't always mean that it's a full face of makeup, it's a ton of makeup, it's whatever, but it's a comprehensive look that's going to get your target audience's attention. And so that's what we specialize in. And that's, we consider that a huge honor to be able to help people curate signature looks that are going to help them get attention and ultimately attract the attention of their client and their prospects and get them more business.
So well said. So well said. You are preaching my language right there. I love it. I love it. If you just tuned in, hey, you're checking out the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, and we're hanging out here with Holly Byrd Miller, right there on the screen, screenshot it right there. Holly, while they're listening and all, let them know where they can connect with you on social media.
Sure. We are all over social media, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, all the things. So you can find us under Makeup by Holly Beauty Partners. And then you can also find me under Holly Byrd Miller and Makeup by Holly. So we have multiple platforms. You can find us just about everywhere.
All right. So we already said Christmas is this week. We've got New Year's coming up, and then, all the things, right? So I would love for you to give some tips for a holiday look, a Christmas look. Then I want to hear New Year's. Then I want to hear Zoom. So we're going to do 3.
I love it.
I love it. Christmas tips for a Christmas look.
Yes, I think it's important. As you guys can see, I thought I needed to look the part to wear a red lip. Honestly, I think nothing packs in more of a statement than a red lip. Now, mind you, there are different undertones to a red. So maybe if you're a cooler skin tone, you may go with a blue-based red. It may have a little hint of blue underneath. If you are warmer, if you're a warmer skin tone, that beautiful honey, caramel, more deeper, then you may go with something that has more of an orange base. And so it's really important to understand what's not only your skin tone, but your undertone, to be able to complement and find the perfect red for you. But a red lip, you can never go wrong with that for the holidays. And then I always think a little sparkle, maybe a little sparkle eyeshadow in the inner corners or on the lid, just to kind of give you a little festive look and feel.
All right, dolls and girls, you do this. So listen, we're bringing you with this season finale. We're gonna help you. Wendy Lee is always saying she's looking for a husband. Listen, we're gonna help you. We're helping you today, Wendy Lee.
Yes.
All right. And so what about New Year's Eve? And we know, what's interesting is this show will be heard years and years in the future. So if you are listening in the future, we are in the middle of a COVID pandemic. But this is a different type of New Year's, but people are celebrating like with families and smaller groups. So any tips for a New Year's Eve look or something to spice it up?
Yeah, I know graphic liners are really, really trending right now. So I love, for example, I wore a green liner. Green helps to complement my hazel eyes. Also, purple is another color that complements lighter eyes. So it helps to know skin tone, undertone, eye color, and finding those colors that are going to help pop. But I think there's nothing more beautiful than an emerald green liner. And that can still look, as you can see, it still looks professional. It's not over the top. It's not costumey or anything like that. Also, you can wear a blue, like a navy blue liner is really popular. And that would look beautiful for the New Year's as well. So any of those beautiful jewel tone liners are absolutely beautiful and trending right now.
Oh, all right. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then the last tip, and we'll get into some more juicy nuggets about you. Zoom. So we're all on Zoom. We're all on video. So, after the new year, a lot of people will go back to work in whatever format. Any tips for being on camera a lot on Zoom?
Absolutely. And I do a ton of virtual consultations around Zoom and being camera ready. So it really helps to make sure that you look more matte and not too dewy, not too shiny, because you don't want to come across on the camera with the lighting and everything hitting you to look too shiny, or some people might say a little greasy or oily. So I think that it's always a good rule of thumb to go a little bit more matte. M-A-T-T-E, so a little bit flatter. That translates well. Avoid SPF, products with SPF. It's something about the lighting. It kind of can cast a bit of a gray hue on the skin. So you don't want to look washed out. You don't want to look ghostly or anything, or ashy or anything like that. So be really cognizant of that as well. Make sure you define your eyes. When you're going on camera, it's super important. Again, when the lighting hits you, it can kind of diffuse things a bit. So you want to define your eyes, meaning liner, mascara, eyeshadow. Make sure your brows are nicely defined, which really helps to, bring your whole face into shape. So making sure that you're defining your features, a little bit of contour on the jawline, just to create some dimension, and to make sure that you really pop on camera. So those are a few of my top top suggestions.
I love it. And we certainly hear your 25 years of experience coming through. There's a question from one of our viewers. Hello, CC. Any tips for people with red hair?
Yes, absolutely. Which I'm looking at your picture now, and you are gorgeous. So love the red hair. So it's really nice to go with colors that complement the red hair. So again, green is a complementing color to red. So if you wanted to pop just a little bit of green liner or green eyeshadow would look beautiful. Of course, that red lip is popping on you. Also, you want to stick with colors that have a little bit more of a reddish undertone to them. Even a bit of an orange, like a burnt rusty color would look really, really gorgeous on you. Of course, pinks would look beautiful on you. So you're not limited just by your hair color. I know a lot of people think I can't wear a whole spectrum of colors. And that's not true, because the color spectrum is so vast. There are more than just those colors that you see in a crayon box. There are thousands of color combinations. So it really helps to just play and explore. And at the end of the day, if you like what you see when you look in the mirror and you feel good about it, then go for it. Then go for it. At the end of the day, we just want you to be confident with who you see when you look in the mirror and just love yourself. That's the ultimate goal.
All right, there you go, redhead. Okay, Holly, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we're going to get more into hearing more about you and hearing how we can have consultations and all that good stuff. So, perfect. All right, we'll be right back. We're going to let Holly jump over into the virtual studio and have some virtual snacks while she's hanging out there. Welcome to all those that are coming on in. This is the season finale of the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show, broadcasting live from the capital city of Richmond, Virginia, but heard and seen all across the World Wide Web. Thank you to those that are listening and watching from Facebook. We love you guys. Certainly YouTube, Periscope, hey, for as long as we have you, Twitter, and certainly Sharvette.com and Blog Talk Radio and all those great places. So I'm Sharvette Mitchell. If you don't know about me, I'm an online strategist, and I am focused on your visibility and your marketing. And this is one outlet for that. So let's jump over to a quick commercial break, and we're going to be back.
Strategically Inspired Solutions is your source for personal and professional development services. Our dedicated team of transformational coaches, speakers, and consultants know how to drive innovation and deliver high-impact results. In our one-on-one or group coaching programs, you will discover and design the authentic life you have always desired. Strategically Inspired Solutions also offers comprehensive consulting services to small, mid-size, and large firms. We invite you to join our family of clients and partners by visiting our website at www.sysmotivation.com. We look forward to working with you and creating a newfound purpose, vision, and energy for yourself, your company, and within your communities.
All right, welcome back again. And Cece, you are quite welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by and enjoying the show with us. Lady Cherise, who says I'm redhead and freckles too. Listen, you got some tips tonight. And yes, Wendy Lee, we are back. We are back from intermission. All right, so let's jump back in to this great conversation again. If you're just popping in and you're saying, hey, what's going on? What y'all talking about? We're excited to have Holly Byrd Miller with us, brand beauty expert, over 25 years. You definitely hear that coming out with just the tips, the very strategic, detailed tips she's giving you to help you, take it up a notch this holiday. So let's bring her back up to the mic. Coming back to the stage is Holly Byrd Miller. All right. So I know you also have done some things with direct sales and previously Yannick. And so talk a little bit about those that want to get into the beauty, industry. Maybe is that an outlet for them, an option for them?
Yeah, I mean, there's so many options right now because the beauty industry is an industry that's continuously booming. I mean, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry and continuously growing. So I always tell, I'm a certified instructor. And so when I'm teaching my students, not only the artistry of makeup, but the business acumen behind it. So I bring that 27 plus years of sales, marketing, business development from the corporate world into the beauty business to teach them there is a full-on business that they can have around this. It's not just about doing makeup, but it's like bringing in products, because for an artist, most often people want to know, like, how do I get that look? Like, how do I get your look? What are the product recommendations in addition to the tips and the tricks and all of the things? So direct sales is one of the avenues that you can take if you're an aspiring professional or an artist, because if you're going to make those product recommendations, you may as well make sure it's a lucrative, line item for you as well. You can get commissions on that. And so that's why I took that approach. When I refer people to Ulta and Sephora, as much as I love their brands, they're not paying me to do that. And so I'm always wearing my business hat and thinking, direct sales is a way to go. I've had the pleasure of working with some really phenomenal brands that are tried and true. I know they work. I'm not just pushing products for the sake of pushing products. I use everything I recommend to my clients, and my team, we use everything. They're tried and true. We make sure they look great on camera. They hold up for long hours. They translate well, all of those things before we recommend them to our clients. And then we feel confident in doing so and making sure they meet our clients' needs. That's just one avenue, but there's so many avenues people can take when getting in this industry, working in retail. I know I started, I worked for Saks Fifth Avenue for a while in their cosmetics department, as well as Nordstrom. So there's so many avenues that artists can take to build their skill set, build their speed, build their customer service skills in order to be a really well-rounded artist.
Wow. And now you're leading off your own team and company. And so how can people contact you? And if they heard something and really connected with you, want a consultation, how can they connect?
Yeah, I'm doing complimentary consultations. I absolutely love meeting people and hearing about your skincare and your beauty goals, wardrobe, hair, all of those things. So they can find us. We have a website, obviously. So it's makeupbyhollyb.com. That's where you can find all about my team and I and all of the services and everything that we offer, as well as book your virtual consultation, which we're happy to do. Again, all over social media. And if they want to call us, I pick up my own phone too. So you guys can call 804-266-4564. Would love to talk to you and help you meet your beauty goals.
Awesome. There you have it. Personal invitation. So I said a little bit earlier at the beginning of the show that you had the opportunity to work one-on-one with some celebrity, makeup artists and the like. What were those experiences like?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I have been a long fan of Derek Rutledge, who is Oprah's current makeup artist. He's the mastermind behind all of her looks on her magazine covers, her events, even the movies she's done. And to be able to train with him one-to-one was amazing, because that was kind of the jump point for the relationship that he and I have built over the years. I respect him immensely, not only as a phenomenal makeup artist, but he's a businessman, and he's a beautiful person, a beautiful human being from the inside out. I have so much respect for him, and just really blessed to know him. So that was fantastic. He taught us, his artistic flair, because no two makeup artists have the same exact flair, right? We all kind of add our own personal touch to it. And so it was really nice to see him sculpt and create. He's an artist. And so the same is true for Reggie Wells, who was the mastermind behind Oprah's look for 20 years. He's worked with Whitney Houston and Oprah and just a long list of celebrity greats. Another beautiful human being, artists, like painting and drawing on paper and sculpting. And so the face, we often say the face is like a human canvas, and no two faces are exactly the same. And so I approach it the same way. I started drawing when I was young. My dad kind of showed me how to draw. And so building on that now with the makeup artistry, with every face is a canvas. I love going into every client like a clean slate. It's not the same exact process, the same exact products, the same exact looks. It varies from person to person, which is why we pride ourselves on giving that personalized and customized look and feel to each of our clients.
All right. And I think it's a good point to bring out that you don't just have to have your face beat, as we say, and you don't have to have your face beat or done. Maybe that I don't want to be offensive to anyone, but you don't have to just do it for special occasions. It doesn't have to be like your wedding day. It doesn't have to, it could be for just to feel cute, right?
I think it's a form of self-care. Honestly, like I have been wearing makeup since I was 14, and I'm a little bit older than that now. So it's a part of my wardrobe, right? It's like I wake up, I'm the girl who, if I'm going to the gym, if I'm going to the grocery store, I'm in makeup. Now, I might not be in a full face of makeup, but I'm going to be wearing it because it just makes me feel good. I don't need it, but I like it. And so I tell my clients, exactly to your point, Sharvette, you don't have to just wait for a special occasion, kind of like that fine china that's been sitting in your china cabinet and you only want to pull it out maybe 3 or 4 times a year. If you're lucky, it's collecting dust, but it's so pretty and you want to, you love it and it makes you feel good when you use it. I feel like makeup's the same way. Don't just wait to like dust it off for a special occasion. Pull it out every day. If it makes you feel good, wear it around the house. Wear it when you're like carrying, the kids in tow, cooking dinner, whatever, because if it makes you feel good, do more of what makes you feel good. So that's how I feel about it. So we have a lot of clients who will come in pretty frequently, not just for a magazine or a presentation or a marketing campaign, but they're like, you know what, I'm going to do date night. And so I just wanted to look really amazing for date night. And I'm encouraging our clients, because we're doing more virtual consulting and more virtual services now, where I could literally instruct you on how to get a flawless look from the comfort of your home. We're doing that a lot around the holidays. So it's like when you're having those holiday gatherings, even if it's happening virtually like you and I are doing, people are still going to see you. People are still going to be like recording these sessions and playing them back. People are still screenshotting, Zoom and all of the things. So, why not make sure that you're, again, putting your best face forward? I always say putting your best face forward as often as you can.
All right. Amen to that. Wow, time just flew on by. My last question for you. The goal of my show is to motivate, excite, and influence. And we want to know what continues to motivate Holly Byrd Miller.
I am so encouraged and so motivated by amazing women like yourself, Sharvette. And I'm not just saying that. I've been a fan for a while. You've been podcasting and doing this thing since before it was the thing to do. So, I love meeting like-minded women who are ambitious, who are hustling, who are following their passion and their purpose and doing the thing. So honestly, that's what fuels me at my core. I surrounded myself with some of the most amazing, my beauty partners, from my hairstylist, makeup artist, wardrobe, photography, videography, all of the things, because I wanted to be around like-minded people who we have similar ambitions. We may be in different places of our journey, but we're still going forward. And I feel like there's more opportunity when we move forward as a collective and together. So being around like-minded women who continue to motivate and encourage, and, whether we're having a good day or a bad day, we're there for each other to talk through it and really genuinely care about how we all get to that finish line. So that's what motivates me at my core. That's what wakes me up every morning, ignited and energized, meeting amazing women like yourself and surrounding myself with amazing people like yourself. Now, mind you, I do work with men. I have outliers that men, they're getting camera ready too, so I don't want to exclude myself.
A few lucky men.
Holding it down. But you ladies, the boss babes out there who are holding it down and doing your thing, I'm so encouraged and inspired by you all.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you. Just a gorgeous person all around, inside and out. And thank you for wrapping up our 2020 season. Let me give a big shout out here. Elise said 2 of my favorite amazing women at the same time. Thank you so much. Who just started, has makeup. Elise put your information in our chat. She has a makeup palette and other things. So check her out. Thank you, Holly, for being here. We appreciate you. We're going to see you in these internet streets.
Thank you for having me, Sharvette. It's been an absolute pleasure. You are phenomenal. Keep up the great work. I'm so inspired by you. So thank you so much once again for having me. Thank you, everybody out there. Please have a happy, safe holiday, and please just continue to be safe.
Yes, thank you so much. All right. Woo, well, guess what? That is a wrap. That's a wrap for this segment. I know our time flew by, guys. That's a wrap for the 2020 season. Thank you. Oh, gosh, I hope I don't get emotional. Thank you so much for hanging in there with us for 2020. We are coming back. We already have shows booked into March for 2021. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here and being a part of this experience. We wouldn't do it if it wasn't for you guys. So I've always said this show I've never had to push this show. It has pulled me along. So until next year, I'll see you guys next year on the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Bye.
Live from Richmond, Virginia, you've been listening to the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show. Get Sharvette Mitchell every Tuesday at 6 p.m. interviewing all the stars you want to hear from. So until next week, stay motivated, excited, and influenced. This is the Sharvette Mitchell Radio Show.